So I had been at work all day, so I already put on a little bit of foundation and I filled in my brows and used the PLouise Eye Base Eye Primer, which I think is really good. I do really like it. And I'm starting off with the BH Cosmetics Totally Plastic palette in these blue shades. They're so pretty. I love the packaging. It actually really reminds me of like Barbie sort of style makeup. And I'm taking this peachy colour and I'm applying this a little bit higher than my natural crease to create some warmth and definition. This will help me create a slightly more exaggerated eye shape when I go in with the blue later. Now, using this lighter matte blue colour on a flat shader brush, I am filling in the whole of my lid all the way up to where we did that crease shape. I'm then taking some of the blue from the Bésame Sleeping Beauty palette, just to add a little bit more of a punch, and applying that over top. And now that we have our blue base, I am using the BH Cosmetics palette again and using this bolder, more strong blue that has just a hint of shimmer to really pack a punch. To add some definition to the lower lash line, I'm using this shimmery, sort of peachy brown colour to add a bit of warmth. And then I'm using a really pretty, sparkly, slightly icy blue shade in the very centre to add pop and to also make the eyes look a lot larger. You can use your finger to get extra pigment. The mascara I'm using is again blue. It's by Kiko Cosmetics. It's their Smart Colour mascara, which I absolutely love. And I'm using the Physicians Formula Monoi Butter Eyeliner, and I like to start with the wing. I find this a lot easier. And I'm creating a nice extended flick and then going all the way to the inner corner of my eye in a thin line. I love how this just draws a lot of attention to the eyes, and I find with all of the blue and the eyeliner flicks, it just really makes my brown eyes pop. I'm adding a bit of a white shimmer with a slight blue sheen to the inner corner and also pulling that slightly up into the inner crease for a halo effect. And using just a standard white shimmer shade on the brow bone to really define the arches of the brows. This will again make your eyes look wider. I am touching up the powder on my face using the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot powder, which I use in a patting motion rather than any rubbing or sweeping, so I don't disrupt the foundation I already have on. And I'm using this bright, almost lilac-y pink shade quite heavily on the cheeks, and a lilac infused shimmer pink highlighter. This is the Sleeping Beauty highlighter by I Heart Revolution, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. To contour, instead of using a darker bronzer, I'm actually just using a little bit of this foundation powder by Kiko Milano for a much subtler look, and I really love the way that this turned out. You have to have a bold red lip for a Barbie 1950s inspired look, and I'm creating a very doll-like lip shape with a very exaggerated cupid's bow using a lip brush. I always apply red lipstick with a lip brush. I just find it so much easier than trying to get that precision with the bullet. Outline the lip shape you want and then fill it in with the lipstick. I used Bésame Cosmetics 1920 Bésame Red. Whilst this makeup is quite sort of exaggerated, I think it's so pretty, and I still think it's really flattering. For my hair, because it rained that day, when I was taking my rollers out in the morning, instead of brushing them out because some of them weren't quite dry, I actually just pin curled the curls back up on themselves, as you can see there, and then I used a headscarf to cover them. So the first task is to, of course, take out all of the pins and release those beautiful fully formed curls. I am just doing a thorough brush out. It took me quite a long time to get this to a shape and a style that I liked, which I think is important to show because it doesn't work out exactly right every time and it doesn't fall into place perfectly the first time you do it. I am separating my fringe out a little bit so that those can create their own individual cute little curls. Ran through it with my fingers a bit. Separated the fringe and pinned it out of the way so it wouldn't get caught up in the rest of the brushing I was doing. I pulled all of my hair backwards into almost a little ponytail at the back of my head and brushed that through really well with my Eco bristle brush, and then it settled into a shape that I was so much happier with. Always finish off individual details with your fingers and a comb. Don't be afraid to play around and separate little curls to sit as you like them. Once that's sat exactly how I want, in a really cute little curly sort of cloud at the end, oh, I think it's just so pretty, then you can apply a lot of hairspray. Because this was a concert and I knew it would get quite hot, I wanted to make sure that it stayed perfect for as long as possible. This is my dress. It is this beautiful dress from Collective that you may remember me wearing at Pin Up in the Park. I added a ring from Lavisa and of course a string of pearls. And this is my finished Barbie look. I really hope that you enjoyed it.